Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So, Bitcoin 22 is finally on its way. Actually, it was open yesterday, but today is the main day. Big news that came out of it. But what's more important is what may be announced. And I'm going to share exactly what I think is going to be announced soon. In the meantime, also, let's talk about what's going on with Bitcoin and crypto overall. So smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell to get notified of all my streams, follow me on social media, and check out all the latest news, articles, and guides from CryptosRUs.com. All right, welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing better today. Hang in there. Alts are still not doing that well. Bitcoin, on the other hand, starting its recovery slowly, right? We did bounce off of 42.7. I said that yesterday. We're slowly coming back up. It's a slow grind. However, if you zoom out to, say, like the daily, you can see that's pretty positive. 4 hour, yeah, things are starting to come up, so that's positive. But, of course, we got hit with an onslaught of negativity yesterday, right? That didn't change. So first of all, we do have the conference, and whenever the conference starts, it does seem like there's this phenomenon that things will drop, probably due to whale manipulation. Yes. So we got hit with that. We got hit with the Fed minutes. Okay, that hit us hard, hit the stock market hard. Then we got hit with COVID, more strains coming out from the UK. Right, we got hit with that. War escalation, got hit with that. Right, nonstop of bad news. But however, with that said, there's many people that are still holding on, being encouraged, right? Or hopeful, I should say. And they are staying strong, especially today. At the conference, you could tell. No one at the conference was worried about the price. No one at the conference was worried that Bitcoin was going to drop to 0 or 2-0 or whatever, right? Like what the naysayers would say. Right? Everyone is very hopeful, very glad they are in the space, and I am too. So that's what's actually going on. There's a lot of people that are jumping into the space, a lot of people that are really excited about the space, and will only grow stronger. So you have to ignore short-term volatility. Don't pay attention to it. It may suck, yes, right? Especially when altcoins are coming down. I get it. It sucks. That's when you don't look at your portfolio. That's when you take a break from looking at your portfolio, or you do what most other smart investors are doing, and that is to take advantage, to buy the dip, right? I said that last night. A lot of stuff fell down. You have a little bit more green today, but overall, yesterday, horrible day for, Solana, Terra, Cardano, Avalanche, BNB, ETH. I mean, down 6, 7, 8, 9%. No reason for it at all. So the best way to do it is to just ignore it or take advantage and buy the dip. But with all that said, what was announced today? Well, first of all, Bitcoin 2022, right? It's still ongoing. There's a lot of speakers. I took a break. I met a lot of people, even though I was kidding around saying that I was going to be hiding. No, in fact, I was not hiding. I met a lot of people, took a lot of pictures, and did a lot of filming. But I plan on going back afterwards, after the stream. But I sat in on this. You got a panel of people: Rogers, Serena, Odell. Odell didn't say a lot, but Aaron Rodgers actually said a lot. He really seems like he gets it. He seems like he's a Bitcoin guy now. Like he really understood it. Serena, on the other hand, I think she's starting to get it. She has a venture firm that started investing in crypto and Bitcoin. That's why she's here. But you have a lot of athletes that's jumping in because you know what? They also realize that inflation affects everyone, even the rich, even the ones that's getting paid tens of millions of dollars. Inflation takes away. It's a tax that takes away from everyone. So you got to do something. You got to hedge against inflation. And even Rogers said that. He didn't say hedge. He said defense against inflation. Maybe on purpose. But it's not just him. Obviously, a lot of other, athletes, the Titans are now going to accept Bitcoin as payment. The UFC is now getting involved. Go get bonuses in Bitcoin. right? Well, I mentioned about Tennessee Titans, but yeah, a lot of associations, a lot of athletes, clubs are now fully embracing Bitcoin, as they should, and it'll only get stronger from here. More and more clubs and teams and athletes will be jumping in. So there's that. Cash App, I did tweet something. They have this volcano. They have this volcano in the middle of this expo, and it's like made out of paper mache. Okay, I thought they molded it or something. I think they took paper and like glued it up or whatever. It's not all that fancy, but I was told it cost them $2 million to build. I don't know why they did that, but they did. It's not that fancy, and I don't know what they're gonna do afterwards. But I did tweet that in case you guys wanted to see it. But anyways, Cash App also announced they will allow users to receive their paycheck entirely in Bitcoin. Also, they have fully embraced Lightning Network, and you could round up card payments to Bitcoin. So Cash App is doing what they can. Square, Jack Dorsey is trying to do what they can to get people involved with Bitcoin, right? So that is absolutely awesome, and it's only going to strengthen Bitcoin going forward. Now, there was other things that was said, but the one thing that I'm looking forward to, that I believe will be absolutely huge, and that is at the end of today. That's when Jack Mallers goes on to Nakamoto stage at 4:35, and he will be announcing something. Okay, what is this something? Well, we don't know. Only rumors at this point, and it's just him on the stage. All these other ones, right? It's usually like with a couple people or whatever, but there's something big brewing. And the rumor is that he will introduce Apple Pay and, more importantly, Apple into the system. And that would be an absolutely enormous thing if happened, right? So that could be announced in just a few hours. If not, I'm sure there's still other goodness that he's going to talk about, but it's highly rumored that this will happen. And not only that, I'm hearing through the grapevine, and I'm not going to name names, that there will be 2 other countries that will announce that they will be making Bitcoin legal tender. I don't know when that is. I think that may be tomorrow. I don't think that's today. I think that's when Bukele talks, I think. Let me see tomorrow. But I'm hearing a lot of rumbles about that too. So maybe. I don't see it. Maybe. I don't know which, but I did hear that that was actually coming too. And that would be absolutely huge if it did. Right? So there's 2 things I'm looking forward to. Of course, this is just me speculating, but a lot of talks about it. Maulers is going to bring Apple and Apple Pay to the ecosystem. And Bukele may be introducing, him or someone else will be introducing 2 additional countries that will be embracing Bitcoin. Absolutely huge news. So those are things I'm looking forward to next. And of course, if they get reported, I will cover it. All right. Now, what else is there? Kevin O'Leary, he spoke yesterday about Bitcoin mining. He's turned into a big Bitcoin guy now, right? And then I tweeted also, I saw Dave Portnoy. I don't think he's on stage, but he was talking in front of Bitcoin Magazine or something like that. So he's there, even though, he kind of has like lettuce hands, but now he turned into full Bitcoin bull again. But a lot of people that's in attendance, pretty cool. But Kevin O'Leary, spoke about Bitcoin mining. I saw this company there. I recorded it, but I forgot their name. But they sell this big tank where you submerge 28 Bitcoin miners, and it's submerged in oil. And basically, it keeps it cool. The whole tank is very silent. It has a heat exchanger, and basically, it's keeping the miners cool. And the payback time is about 3 months, according to them. So there's a lot of innovations that's happening with Bitcoin mining. And one of those pods, I don't know, about 10 feet by 3 or 4 feet. And it's about what, probably like 4 feet tall. So it's a good size, but you could literally fit it, anywhere. You could put four of those bad boys in your basement if you wanted to, right? But it's cool. A lot of cool innovation stuff happening in mining. Um, as for Bitcoin itself, the support, well, according to this, I can't zoom in, but if you look at a liquid supply change, liquid supply has been going up. Okay, meaning the number of Bitcoins coming off the exchanges it's increasing, and the reserves is dropping. But if you look at the total days, right now, in terms of accumulating and removing Bitcoin from the exchanges, 214 days, which is a lot more than 188 days that happened back in 2020 to 2021 when Bitcoin first broke out from 10,000 and went up from there to 60,000, right? We have accumulated even more Bitcoins at this stage than even then. So think about it. Right? So this is part of the fundamentals that don't change day to day, right? Just because the price changed, this doesn't change. The number of Bitcoins that's being removed from the exchanges continues to increase and accelerate. It's getting higher. And the number of days that this has happened has increased to a point where we haven't seen before. So very, very interesting. And obviously, this is what we need to pay attention to. This is why you need to develop diamond hands, right? Because this is happening behind the scenes. In fact, I did see this also. The world's richest non-exchange wallet has just purchased another 3,000 Bitcoin. So think about it. The world's richest non-exchange wallet. I don't know if this is counting Satoshi. I don't know actually which wallet this is, but it's someone that has billions of Bitcoin, and they're still buying because they believe in cheap Bitcoins. So think about that. There's just a lot of buying that's still happening behind the scenes. And I saw this Binance.us. They're actually in attendance. I didn't talk to anyone there, but I should. But anyways, they just raised 200 million funds, so now we're worth 4 billion. Every company, every exchange, FTX, Binance, right, Crypto.com, even ITrust, right? Literally every single company, wallet makers, they're all in the billions now because there's just so much money coming into the space. These seed raises, these fundraisers, right? Where's it coming from? All the big VCs out there, they're all trying to jump into the space, right? Even Hedera, a lot of you guys are fans of Hedera, 250 million, right? Committed to growing its metaverse ecosystem. And then you have Near Protocol, which also received a 350 million investment by a VC. I mean, there's just a lot of money being thrown around there, right? This is part of growing fundamentals. When you have money coming into the space, what does that mean? It means these projects have an endless treasury to work off of, and they can hire. That's why the number of people jumping into the crypto space is also growing by leaps and bounds. Within the last 2 years alone, I mean, I can't even throw out a number, but everything has grown by hundreds and hundreds of percent, just even within a very short amount of time, right? Again, part of the growing fundamentals and what we really need to pay attention to. And I see Bitcoin's up a little bit because I'm streaming. I always have that pump effect. All right, that's pretty much it. I mean, a lot of exciting stuff I think that's going to come out from Bitcoin 2022. We'll see. We don't have to wait that long. So it might be right around the corner. All right, let's do some Q&A. I don't have any water with me. Did I see any XRP representation? You know what? Outside the conference, there's these two guys holding up signs saying, I think Ripple House. Either Ripple House or XRP House. I wonder what that is. I actually want to go there just to see what's going on. Have I been recognized a lot? Yeah. Yeah. Today, just this morning alone, probably like 15 people at least. And a lot of people recognize me. They're just afraid to come up and say hi to me. But I took Yeah, I took at least like 6 or 8 pictures, and just a lot of people randomly saying hi, recognizing me. I haven't seen many other people. I mean, honestly, I saw Max Kaiser walk by. I was going to say hi, but decided not to. I think he's speaking later today. Um, that's it. I saw Da Vinci last night at a party. I didn't say hi. He was away from me, but tonight I'll probably see more people. Other than that, I haven't recognized anyone else. But a lot of people have recognized me. It's like I'm like a rock star. Even though I said I was going to hide, I decided not to. I just want to, I've already seen everything. Basically, I'm just there now to just hang out and say hi to fans. That's really it. My kid could have made that volcano for half the cost. I don't know. That's a big volcano. It's a big volcano, though. Zach, you're saying it's official? Did I miss something here? Let me see if I missed something. Why is it so slow? Something's going on. I can't even search. Well, if it was announced, that would be fantastic. But if not, I think it's going to come. Oh, Bukele canceled? Oh, that's unfortunate. Bukele has to deal with the uptick in gang violence and Magic went up at this time. Weird. Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing him. I mean, these big shots, of course, they're like kind of hidden in the background. They're not really like walking around. At least I didn't see them. But it'd be really cool. Really cool to run into these guys. Let's see. Probably been on. Sorry, I'm still catching up with old comments here. I like dragons. It's funny. I one of the guys I speaking to last night. He was part of the Dragon Chain team. And he was telling me how messed up they were. Like I said, that's why I never got into Dragon Chain. But yeah, I would stay away from Dragon Chain. How much XRP am I holding? Well, it's too much to disclose. MetaMask can buy, yeah. MetaMask already announced that you could buy crypto with Apple Pay, which is a start, but it's very limited. There was only a certain amount. But you know what? We'll see. We'll see about what they do with Strike. That could be much, much bigger. What do you think about Chromia? They're not getting much traction. They're My Neighbor Alice, which was supposed to carry them, not really taking off. How's the quality of cocaine at the conference? I couldn't tell you. Didn't sample at all. If you get a chance, would you interview Bukele? Yeah, I would. I would. Did you hear about the latest Luna and Avalanche collaboration, adding about $100 million worth of Avalanche into UST reserve? Really? So they're not just adding Bitcoin; they're going to add Avalanche? I did not hear that. I don't. Where are you guys getting this from? I didn't hear that at all. I'll have to. I'll have to tell my team to look that up if that's true. Um, was that $18 guac? Actually, it was $19 guac. Was a life changing experience. I don't know about life changing experience, but I expected drinks to be a lot, which they are, but not guacamole to be this much. That was good guac though. I'll say that was one of the best guacs I had, but I unfortunately I didn't finish it, so that was even a bigger waste of money. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I guess that's inflation for you. Mark, I would love to see you in your XRP shirt at the conference. You know what? I didn't meet any of the other influencers other than the guys I talked about yesterday, but I didn't see, the Altcoin Daily bros or BitBoy or anyone else. Um, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna meet a lot of them tonight. I'm going to this party tonight, so it's supposed to be a pretty good party. Hopefully, this is better than a conference. I was gonna actually go stream from the conference this morning, but it would just be too hard. There's like a million people. Like yesterday, there was only probably just a few thousand. Today is like 20 or 30,000 people there. There's nonstop people walking around. It's just too hard to really stream. So that's why I'm streaming them from my hotel room. Am I already drunk? No, I'm not. I didn't have any drinks yet. I had a little too many last night. All right. What else? Auto Matty, I'm not going to answer that question. Any stalkers? No. Dude, I got asked that yesterday. Like, have I met any like really crazy fans? And thankfully not. Everyone's been pretty cool, you know, giving my space, just saying hello, not really like stalking me around. So that's good. Did you hear about Mexico considering legal tender? I did hear that. That was actually I think during my lunch. I didn't actually see it. So, but hopefully, I mean, if that's true, think about it. Mexico is enormous country. So if they're one of the two that's going to make Bitcoin legal tender, I mean, that would be wow, right? And who's the second? Maybe Argentina? I mean, El Salvador is great and all, but it's a small country. What about, the big boys, the real big boys coming in? So, yeah, there's a lot of female fans, a lot of female fans. Um, so that's good and not awkward at all. Yeah, Da Vinci was in the picture I posted yesterday. He was at the party. He was hanging out with his own people, his own crew. I think yeah, AMP one. I haven't heard anything about AMP recently. No, no big news. There's some I haven't heard anything. Why is BTC falling during conferences? I think it's just the whales doing it on purpose, right? Trying to shock the Bitcoiners, trying to bring people down, trying to stop the excitement and momentum, but it never works. Well, I mean, it works temporarily, of course. I think some of what we're seeing right now is because of the conference, but afterwards, we recover right back up. Any altcoin advertising? There's a few on the outskirts, outside the conference. Inside, not so much. Inside is mostly miners, and there's some exchanges. I see a whole bunch of people like in front of, um, like Binance. I know I don't know why. I mean, everyone knows about Binance, but I saw a lot of people in front of them. But a few interesting. There's a few small little booths that actually quite interesting. Hi, George. Was wondering if it was you on Twitter asking me to sign up on Crypto Base. Huh? I didn't ask anyone to anything. I just sent out a. If you're talking about that free flyer, they were giving out $10 in free Bitcoin, so I tweeted that out. I don't know if that was you, if you're asking about that, but outside of that, be careful. There's a lot of impersonators. I don't ask anyone to do anything on social media really. Are they giving away free NFTs there? Yeah, there's actually a lot. I actually took a picture of this company giving out free NFT, but I think you have to sign up, and I'm not sure if how legit they are. But I could tweet it out. Like here's one from Satoshiverse. Oh yeah, I see that. Can you guys get the QR code? I'll tweet this out, but supposedly, you get a free NFT. And that's just on a bus stop. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Overall, you know what? A lot of things are happening right now. Okay, you don't want to ignore it. The only thing you want to ignore is price volatility, right? It's going to happen, always does. Best thing to do is ignore it. However, if you could take advantage, buy the dip, continue DCA, this is the best thing. The best thing. But in the meantime, pay attention to what's really happening with the fundamentals, the growing adoption, the increasing metrics, all improving, and that's what's most important. All right. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight, maybe. But make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter and social media. All right. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Since so many people is begging for the most educational XRP video ever created, here you go.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.